The ocean holds countless mysteries, many of which remain undiscovered. For centuries, sailors and fishermen have shared fascinating stories about the strange things they've encountered while making their living at sea. Today, fishing has become more than just a job, it's a beloved hobby and passion for many. With each passing day, people continue to experience bizarre and breathtaking moments while fishing. Thanks to modern cameras, the internet is now a treasure trove of these astonishing clips. From living dinosaurs to easy catch, here are the 10 most stunning fishing moments in the world. Number 10. Living dinosaur. Among the rare and remarkable creatures of the world, the sturgeon stands out as a true relic of the past. Often called a living dinosaur, the sturgeon is an incredibly rare sight for fishermen, making it a once-in-a-lifetime catch. These ancient fish earned their nickname because the earliest sturgeon fossils date back to the late Cretaceous period, around 174 to 201 million years ago. One lucky fisherman managed to encounter one of these magnificent creatures. Sturgeons can live over 100 years and grow up to a staggering 20 feet in length. While they are native to the Columbia River, sturgeons can also be found in the Sacramento River in California and the Fraser River in Canada. Today, most of their population remains in rivers as they no longer migrate to the ocean. Sturgeons have a unique diet, feeding primarily on clams, mussels, crayfish, worms, lampreys, and dead fish. With their bony bodies and distinctive bumps along their backs, they are well equipped for defense. Any predator that dares to take a bite will quickly regret it, as those bony ridges make for a painful mouthful. Number 9. Whale swallows kayaker. This jaw-dropping footage was captured at Avila Beach, where two kayakers were peacefully paddling when a massive humpback whale suddenly emerged, overturning their kayak and appearing to swallow them. Thankfully, the whale didn't fully swallow the kayakers, but to the shocked onlookers, it certainly looked like it did. Moments later, both women resurfaced, and nearby kayakers and paddleboarders quickly rushed over to ensure they were unharmed. This close encounter serves as a reminder to those who enjoy whale watching, especially during feeding times. Humpback whales are gentle giants and don't typically attack humans, but if you're in their feeding zone, you might end up in a whale's mouth, however briefly. While terrifying, not many people can say they've been inside a whale's mouth and lived to tell the tale. Perhaps the whale even felt bad for ruining their kayaking trip. Number 8. Noodling. If you're unfamiliar with noodling, you might think this lady just got bitten by a catfish. But in reality, she's landed a successful catch without using a fishing rod. Noodling is the practice of catching catfish with your bare hands, a tradition popular in the southern United States. The technique is simple: find a catfish hole, stick your hand inside, and wait. The term noodling comes from fishermen wiggling their fingers in the water like noodles to lure the catfish out. In essence, your hand becomes the bait. Once the catfish bites, the fisherman grabs hold, often using the catfish's gills for a better grip. While many find noodling to be a fun and unique experience, it's not without its dangers. Some states have even banned the practice due to concerns for both humans and fish. After all, sticking your hand into an underwater hole can be risky. You might not always find a catfish waiting. Instead, you could encounter a snake, snapping turtle, or muskrat, which would make for a much more dangerous situation. And even if you do catch a catfish, there's still the risk of infection from the bite. Noodling isn't for everyone, but for those willing to take the risk, it offers a thrilling twist on traditional fishing. Number 7. Shark gets stuck. Fishing can bring some unexpected surprises, but not every fisherman wants a huge, aggressive shark on board. Back in 2017, a group of fishermen off the coast of Long Island got more than they bargained for when a massive mako shark suddenly leaped onto their boat. The men watched in horror as the shark thrashed wildly, getting stuck between the guardrails on the deck. It writhed around like a snake and even tried biting the rails in a desperate attempt to free itself. Thankfully, the fishermen stepped in and managed to release the shark back into the ocean unharmed. Shortfin mako sharks are known for their speed and power, making them prized game fish worldwide. These creatures can leap up to 20 feet out of the water, often doing so after being caught on a fishing line. In this case, the shark took its leap a little too far, giving the fishermen a day they'll never forget. Number 6. Electric eel. This video captures a shocking moment, literally. A fisherman managed to reel in an electric eel, but it seemed like something else had its eye on the catch. An alligator approached, perhaps thinking it had found an easy meal. But the predator's hunt took a fatal turn. As soon as the alligator bit into the eel, it received a deadly jolt of electricity, leaving it paralyzed and ultimately defeated. Electric eels are capable of generating massive electrical charges. Smaller eels can emit around 100 volts, while larger ones can produce between 450 and 650 volts, enough to immobilize a large alligator. These eels typically live in the muddy waters of South America and have a unique anatomy. Most of their body acts as an electric generator, with all of their vital organs contained in just the first fifth of their body, right after the head. This allows them to deliver powerful shocks to anything that dares to touch or attack them. So, if you ever find yourself in the murky waters of South America, beware, an electric eel could give you the shock of a lifetime. Number 5. No need for a fishing rod. Take a look at this fishing pro. This fisherman set a record by catching the largest bass by hand, and he made it look effortless. Forget the fishing rod, this guy only needed his hands. First, he used a small fish as bait and waited for the bass to bite. As soon as it did, he grabbed the massive fish by its mouth. While it may seem easy, this kind of catch takes skill and focus. Weighing in at 16 pounds and 7 ounces, the bass was a true monster. After recording its weight, the fisherman released the fish back into the water, showing true sportsmanship. Number 4. Fast tuna fishing. Tuna is a staple in many diets, especially in the U.S., where over a third of the total fish and seafood consumed is tuna. Canned tuna alone ranks as the second most popular seafood product in the country, just behind shrimp. On average, Americans devour about 1 billion pounds of canned and pouched tuna every year. But how do fishermen manage to keep up with such a massive demand? This video offers a glimpse into the fast-paced world of tuna fishing through a method called pull-and-line fishing, commonly practiced in the Maldives. It's an environmentally friendly and selective technique where each fisherman uses a handheld pole with a short line and a baited or lured hook. When a tuna bites, the fisherman pulls it out of the water and tosses it onto the boat, then quickly returns to fishing. It's a rapid and efficient process, and now you know exactly how that canned tuna makes its way from the wild to your plate. Number 3. Imposter among the fish. A group of Russian fishermen had just reeled in the biggest catch of their lives when they noticed an unexpected guest among the fish, a massive, hungry sea lion. This uninvited guest must have thought he'd stumbled upon an all-you-can-eat buffet, but he didn't count on getting caught in the net. Refusing to leave, the sea lion stubbornly stayed aboard, as if he was ready to feast alongside the fishermen. They had to spray him with water before he finally jumped back into the sea. Who can blame him? If you were on a boat filled with fish, why would you want to leave? Sea lions, despite their roly-poly appearance, are incredibly skilled hunters. They can swim swiftly through the water and use their sharp teeth to catch smaller prey like herring, anchovies, crabs, and squid. With their big appetites, sea lions can easily consume up to 40 pounds of food a day, making this sea lion's fishing expedition all the more understandable. Number 2. Octopus stealing crab. Imagine spending hours catching crabs only to have your haul stolen. In this video, a clever giant Pacific octopus sneaks into a crab trap and claims the crabs for itself. Known for their intelligence, these octopuses can weigh up to 600 pounds and measure 30 feet across. This crafty creature easily slips into the trap, leaving the fishermen with nothing but empty cages. Giant Pacific octopuses are known for their problem-solving skills and are even able to open jars, so stealing crabs was no problem for this one. Number 1. Easy catch. Who wouldn't want the ability to command fish to jump straight into their boat? That would definitely make fishing a lot simpler. In this extraordinary video, a crew of fishermen got the surprise of a lifetime when a 40-pound barracuda launched itself 30 feet out of the water and landed directly onto their boat. Suddenly, that fishing rod seemed pretty unnecessary. While this incredible moment is rare, there have been isolated incidents of barracudas causing harm. In one instance, a barracuda injured a 13-year-old boy, leaving a deep gash after rocketing out of the water like a torpedo. Barracudas are built for speed, with muscular bodies and razor-sharp teeth, but despite their fearsome appearance, they usually pose no threat to humans. These predators typically prey on smaller fish, though occasionally, they might mistake a human for food. Barracudas hunt primarily by sight rather than smell, and their keen eyes can be drawn to shiny objects, much like the small, silvery fish they normally eat. So while you're unlikely to be attacked, it's best to avoid wearing anything shiny if you're in barracuda territory, just in case. What do you think of these incredible fishing moments? Have you ever tried fishing yourself? What's the most exciting experience you've had while out on the water? We'd love to hear your thoughts and stories. Drop them in the comments below. Also, don't forget to check out our other amazing videos showing up on the screen right now. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.